welcome to Live at 4 on this Friday. Made it to another week, Susan.
Yes, we did.
Here's what's making news today. The pandemic is forcing many families to figure out childcare plans for this fall. Amy Reed shows us how that's a problem for businesses as well.
Plus, Dr. Anthony Fauci says if schools want to reopen this fall, they need to get moving now to stop the spread of the virus.
But we want to start with breaking news. Madison police are preparing for a press conference coming up in about 45 minutes.
Our Adam Duxter is live at the City County building right now to tell us more. Adam?
Yeah, Mark and Susan, by all accounts, this isn't something that we came in today knowing that was going to happen. We actually just got word of this in our newsroom within the last 45 minutes or so. And we don't know exactly what this press conference is going to be in regards to, but we were told by MPD officials that it would be addressing some of the recent gun violence we've seen here in Madison. And of course, earlier this week, Madison notched its 10th homicide of the year, which is tied for the second most all time after 11-year-old Anissa Scott passed away from her injuries. Of course, she was struck by a bullet in her head while her car was moving down East Wash earlier this week. And again, we don't know if that's exactly what this press conference is going to be discussing, only that they were going to be discussing recent gun violence in the city of Madison. We will have that press conference streaming both here on TV and also on our online pages and Facebook pages as well. One that gets underway today at 4:45.
All right, we'll see you then. Adam, thank you. Let's take a look outside on this Friday. Oh, the streeteries are in full use downtown. It's good to see. Not a bad weekend. Aaron White's in the backyard with the details on maybe a little rain tomorrow.
Yeah, we got that chance of a few showers, maybe a couple storms coming in late tonight into the morning hours on Saturday. But like you said, not a bad weekend ahead of us as we will still see a fair amount of sunshine like we have over Madison right now. A nice sunny sky, a beautiful afternoon, 86 degrees your current temperature. The wind is rather calm, so it actually feels rather comfortable out there, a little on the humid side. But we're going to start to get rid of that humidity a little bit more as we go into the afternoon tomorrow. Temperatures this evening falling down into the 70s, down to about 72 degrees around 10 o'clock. And across the area, everyone across southern Wisconsin generally into the lower to middle 80s. And as we take a quick look at your first warn traffic, we do have some pretty decent conditions overall across much of Dane County. Now, there is a little bit of a slowdown on the Beltline as we are seeing an accident on the eastbound lanes. So speeds are down to about anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour on the eastbound side. Westbound looking pretty good, but again, conditions can certainly change over the course of the next 20 minutes or so as we start to get that rush hour start to peak back up a little bit as we go through the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. But otherwise, conditions are looking pretty good. So that is a look at your first warn traffic.
All right, Aaron, we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. The childcare industry in Wisconsin needs help. That's according to researchers and panelists today at a forum looking at the sector.
Our Amy Reed listened in, and she's live to tell us why this is especially important to talk about now. Amy?
Panelists in this forum from the Wisconsin Policy Forum said even before the pandemic, the industry needed help. Higher-rated childcare options were not available everywhere in the state, and 75% of rural counties were in childcare deserts. During the stay-at-home order, roughly 40% of childcare centers closed. Still, 20% are closed. Now, around $51 million in CARES Act money went to the childcare sector, which has all been paid, according to the Department of Children and Families. But the department's secretary said it's not enough.
We're looking at what is it going to take to continue to stabilize this backbone industry moving forward, because I would say that while the $51 million came at the right time, the federal funding it's going to take much more for us to stabilize this industry.
The governor has around $300 million left in CARES Act money to dole out, but he told reporters earlier this week he doesn't yet have a set plan for the money. Now, this industry has big impacts on the rest of the economy as parents figure out their work or work from home situation, and school districts run various virtual, in-person, or combination classes.
Complicated time. Amy Reed reporting live. Thank you. 6 more people have died in Wisconsin from COVID-19. Health officials announced those deaths this afternoon, bringing the state total to 1,030. Nearly 900 more people have tested positive. That brings the lifetime total to more than 64,000.
The pandemic has left at least 1,500 public school students, teachers, and staff quarantined in at least 8 states. federal health officials are sounding the alarm over a sharp rise in cases in the state of Georgia. Thousands of teachers and students across that state are under quarantine, including nearly 300 at Woodstock High School, where in-person learning has stopped. Georgia and Florida are among the 34 states and Puerto Rico where the percent of positive coronavirus tests is higher than the recommended level for reopening.
I say, you want to open your schools? Get out of the red. Do what you need to do. Close the bars. Wear your masks.
After a student at a Georgia high school was suspended for posting this photo of a crowded school hallway, Georgia State Representative Beth Moore set up a whistleblower email for students and staff to report complaints. And California is now the first state with more than 600,000 coronavirus cases.
The WIAA's Board of Commissioners is meeting today to decide what high school sports schedules will look like in the next year. The board approved schedules allowing schools that choose to play fall sports to begin on September 7th. Schools that choose to move their fall sports to spring will be able to start practice in late February or early March. All schools will also see their winter and spring schedules adjusted. Sports Director Zach Hanley will break down these changes coming up in later newscasts.
Fire crews in Southern California are battling multiple wildfires under extreme conditions. Temperatures of 100 degrees and parched vegetation are fueling a wildfire in Azusa, about 20 miles northeast of Los Angeles. The ranch fire, as it's being called, started Thursday and immediately started threatening hundreds of homes.
The issue we have here is not only steep terrain, but we have very, very dry brush, vegetation. It's when it's continuous vegetation like that, the fire just keeps moving through it.
The fire has created a blanket of thick smoke that can be seen for miles. Crews are battling the blazes under extreme conditions. Humidity is low and temperatures are expected to hit triple digits across Southern California, lasting through the weekend. There has been no significant rainfall in the region for several months.
Well, still to come at 4, celebrating the sisterhood women create in fitness studios and gyms.
We'll tell you about a new contest that's about to take place. It's called Swole Sister. We'll find out all about it when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Today, some things do stand firm. Those you can lean on, the things that matter, and the importance of you being you. That's why no matter the type of care you need, or the way you need it, we're here every day, safe and ready. Because wherever you are in your world, you're the focus of ours. Safe care your way. Unity Point Health Meredith, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota models, like Corolla, Camry, Avalon, or Prius. Toyota.
We're seeing it again. The virus spreading out of control. The president once again failing to act. Joe Biden knows we need to listen to medical experts and take action now. That starts by expanding testing, calling for mask mandates nationwide, starting immediately, and producing more protective gear here at home. Fighting this virus and rebuilding our economy will take a president who's ready to lead.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. This brush made here in West Allis, Wisconsin will clean the deck of an aircraft carrier in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. It can change lives too, just as Emily. She'll tell you how this job gave her self-esteem, confidence, and independence. See for yourself how a career at IBVI changed Emily's life, and see how it can change your life too at ibvican.org.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Stocks were mixed on Wall Street. The Dow Industrials added 34 points, ending the week at 27,931. The Nasdaq lost 23, and the S&P 500 was off fractionally. The Verona-based startup Wad Bottom, which specializes in making women look and feel their strongest, is now accepting applications for Swole Sisters Day.
It's a contest put on by a collaboration of small fitness brands that are celebrating the sisterhood that women create in the gym. Emily Rule is the co-founder, and she joins us with more on the event. Hi, Emily. Good to see you.
Hi, nice to see you, and thank you for having me.
You bet. Now, for people who are not hip like me, I'll admit I had to ask what swole meant. What does Swole Sisters refer to?
The big muscles after you get after you do a workout.
Ah, okay. There you go.
So what is happening? What's this contest about?
Sure. So one of Wad Bottom's big themes is community building and lifting each other up, and women do not get enough holidays. So we decided to create a holiday to celebrate that sisterhood that women create with each other in the gym. And this year, it's our second year, and we're collaborating with some amazing companies like Barbells and Ponytails, and actually Girls Gone RX, which raises money for breast cancer research to create this awesome prize pack of all things muscly and self-loving.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you're soliciting nominations, right? People can nominate their friends for this. How does that work?
Today is the last day to nominate your Swole Sister. You just go to wadbottom.com and click on Swole Sisters Day, and then you can nominate your friend there.
And what happens after that?
Well, then we go through a review process and we pick the best swole sister, basically. So then at the end of the day, on the 22nd, which is the Swole Sisters Day, we just hope that women let their swole sisters know how great they are and find a way to celebrate, whether doing the Swole Sister Day WOD together or virtually.
Oh, that's wonderful. I was just going to ask you how the pandemic has affected this. Have you had to change things up this year?
Only in that it's more virtual, but the sisterhood is strong and real, and that doesn't go away.
A lot of the gyms had to close down for a couple of months, so you had to find other ways to connect.
Yeah, a lot of CrossFit can be done out of a garage, and the classes tend to be really small also, so it's pretty easy to distance yourself.
And is this another opportunity for women to connect?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we're all about creating that community with other women, because when you're supported by fellow women, you really can rise to your best.
And there is something weird that happens in the gym with women. It's really true.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it's you create really deep, lasting bonds. Sort of you kind of hold each other up a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. It makes all the difference.
More so than men, I think. They're more individuals than that bonding thing.
Yeah.
That is true. Us women like our relationships.
So people go to the website, they can nominate a Swole Sister, and then what happens on the 22nd?
So on the 22nd is the actual day, and we have created a workout, or a WOD, a workout of the day, that they can do together, whether virtually or together in a gym, socially distancing, of course. But on the form or the nomination process, they tell the person nominating their Swole Sister, talks about how amazing that person is. Usually they've overcome something very difficult and are still uplifting others in the community. And that's kind of really what we look for.
Oh, that's what we need right now, positivity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you have until midnight tonight to nominate, right?
Yep, midnight tonight.
Okay. Thanks for being with us today, Emily. Good luck.
Great to see you, Emily. Have a great event.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And now you know what swole is.
I know.
There you go. Still to come at 4, there's a side effect to the pandemic that's affecting a lot of people.
More and more people are dealing with mental health issues because of COVID-19. We'll have more on that coming up after Aaron's First Warn forecast.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy-efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
I want to have $1 million when I retire.
Oh, great goal.
So where do I start?
Well, first you set up automatic transfers into savings. That can add up pretty quickly.
For me, working on putting $1,000 into an emergency fund got me in a good saving habit.
Already on it. Then put together a plan to get rid of debt and maximize your investments. You know, Summit helped me do.
Oh, that's great. I love how Summit gives people the knowledge and confidence to go after their goals. It's your money. Own it. Summit Credit Union.
Joe Biden says,
if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
That means middle-class families, small businesses, and seniors pay higher taxes. It's the biggest tax increase in history.
Citizenship for 11 million undocumented folks.
That means 11 million illegal immigrants competing for American jobs, eligible for free health care, Social Security, and Medicare. America can't afford Joe Biden.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
At Pick and Save, we give you more ways to save on the fresh you love, like the Pick and Save app. It combines personalized coupons, fuel points, and weekly sales for the best deals. From meat to fruits and veggies to milk to whatever is in that. We've always given you more ways to save, and now those savings are even better than ever. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now during the Chevy Open Road Sales Event, get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Garver. Garver.
Gather. Ing. Gathering.
Garver.
Gathering.
Garv.
Ing. Garvering.
A socially responsible gathering where a maximum of 250 people enjoy thirst-quenching drinks, delicious food, and the arts in a safe, clean, and touchless outdoor environment. Let's go garvering. Visit thegarverfeedmill.com for dates and details starting June 11th.
Brought to you by News 3 Now, Madison Magazine, and the Garver Feed Mill.
Well, take a look at this. This feline fairy tale of Dennis Quaid ends with the furry tale of feline Dennis Quaid. You look confused. Okay. You see, Dennis Quaid, the actor, not the cat, has agreed to adopt Dennis Quaid, the cat, not the actor. Hollywood actor Dennis Quaid has decided to adopt a shelter cat named Dennis Quaid. The actor reached out to the Lynchburg Humane Society after the same-named shelter cat made local news in Virginia. Folks at the shelter couldn't believe it was the actor who called. He produces a pet show podcast, but he convinced it was him, and now they're together.
Oh, that's a great story. I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
They should do that with all the animals. They may have celebrity, and
I
then
agree. Adopt this dog, Mark Cain.
Yeah, well, that'll go far. Aaron White, that could be a...
Yeah.
Looks like a fun little cat right there. Just having a good time, right?
Having a good time.
And we got some nice weather for the cat to enjoy, too, as we got a lot of sunshine this evening, and we're going to see some changes, though, in the forecast by tonight. I'll have your forecast after the break.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
Jane Belmore retired from the Madison Metropolitan School District last week for the third time. And we are so appreciative, again, for her willingness to serve a learning community she so clearly loves. Belmore has been a steadying, calming, guiding force during 2 terms as interim superintendent. During both, she not only bridged gaps between superintendents, but led the district through some unexpected tough issues. She held things together, as you would expect, but she also moved the district forward in important ways, which you might not expect. Civic leaders work under microscopes intensified by social media and incivility, which is why so few are willing to step up anymore. Belmore did it anyway, twice. She seemed well suited to the job, but it wasn't easy. She was there when we needed her, and we thank her deeply for that, again.
Let me introduce me.
Cuts, colors, braids, and fades. We stand for style. Cost Cutter Salons.
#1 in color in Wisconsin.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection, like 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. And get peace of mind with the Ford Promise. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus the peace of mind of the Ford Promise. See your local Ford dealer today.
At iMart Express, you'll save on glasses for classes. For $79, get 2 pairs with kid-safe polycarbonate lenses and a free 1-year frame warranty. For a limited time, get a free upgrade to blue filtering lenses, a $250 value, all for $79.
Are you one of the 100 million Americans that suffer from chronic pain? Hi there, my name is Tim O'Brien, owner of The Healthy Place. I want you to know about an all-natural product called Cura Relief. With nutrients like boswellia and curcumin, it targets the root of your pain, inflammation. Most people feel a difference in less than 45 minutes. Stop the pain and the drugs naturally with Cura Relief. Stop by one of our 4 Madison-based locations or check us out online at findyourhealthyplace.com. The Healthy Place.
We're seeing it again. The virus spreading out of control. The president once again failing to act. Joe Biden knows we need to listen to medical experts and take action now. That starts by expanding testing, calling for mask mandates nationwide, starting immediately, and producing more protective gear here at home. Fighting this virus and rebuilding our economy will take a president who's ready to lead.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto helps people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We've had a lot of sunshine across the area today, and that's going to start to change as we go into tonight, as we see some increasing cloud cover and even the chance for a few showers and storms later on tonight, mainly after midnight. But for Friday evening, for this evening, we got a lot of sunshine out there. Enjoy it. It's going to be a great evening as we see temperatures generally in the 80s, but we will start to cool down into the 70s by around 10 o'clock or so. Right now, though, 86 degrees. The wind is calm. Feeling pretty comfortable out there, but you'll notice our temperatures falling down into the upper 70s around 8 o'clock, down to about 72 right around 10. And across southern Wisconsin, everyone is generally into the lower to middle 80s. We have 84 in Janesville, 83 in Monroe, 85 in Lone Rock, and 84 up in the Dells. And as far as Doppler radar is concerned, it is dry out there right now. That's at least going to be the story for at least the next several hours. But after we get past midnight, we're going to see that increase in cloud cover and eventually a few showers and storms moving in. You can already see that happening up in Minnesota right now. There's a cold front situated across western Minnesota. That's going to sweep on through later on tonight into Saturday morning. That's going to increase the cloud cover, but also bring that chance for a few showers and storms. Now, the severe weather risk, that is to the north and west for this evening. Generally across Minnesota into western parts of Wisconsin. So the threat for severe weather is really non-existent for tonight, as the thunderstorms that do develop, they're going to really start to fall apart as they move into southern Wisconsin after midnight. And you can see how that plays out here on Futurecast. We'll see southerly winds for at least this evening into the overnight hours. That increasing cloud cover, but watch as those showers and storms really start to fall apart. really becoming non-existent as we get towards Saturday morning. Still starting the day off with a bit of cloud cover. And eventually we will also see some more sunshine as we go into the afternoon. And overall for rainfall amounts, maybe 1/4 of an inch if we get a few thunderstorms that do move into Wisconsin. But I think a lot of the area is going to stay dry as we go into the day tomorrow. So for tomorrow, 79 degrees will be your high. As we look at the lake forecast, lake temperatures around 79 degrees. Overall, most of the beaches are open, but again, we are monitoring that chance for a few storms tomorrow morning. The afternoon is looking good with that high of around 79 degrees, around 84 as we go into Sunday. Wind about 5 to 15 miles per hour in our extended forecast. We do have some nicer weather coming our way as we kick off the next work week. Sunny and 80 on Monday and Tuesday. There is another chance of showers and storms as we get towards Friday and Saturday, but honestly, not a bad forecast at all.
Could use some rain, but we'll have to wait, I guess, for that. All right, Aaron, thank you. The Dane County Arts and Cultural Affairs Commission, otherwise known simply as Dane Arts, helps support the local arts community by supporting projects and programs.
But right now, they need some help to make it through the pandemic. So a group of local singers have teamed up for a virtual concert and fundraiser. Our Michael Bruno takes us behind the screens.
So we're here to talk about this wonderful event that's happening, and we're here with some incredibly talented people. So let's start off with Abby. Abby, can you tell me a little bit more about the project and how this all came to be?
So the project is called Let Me Sing and I'm Happy, which is a wonderful Irving Berlin song that we named the concert after. And it was really the brainchild of Bobby Goderich, who's a fantastic local Madison performer, singer, and just all-around amazing human being. And he's a good friend of all of ours. So he wanted to put together a concert because he felt like he was missing performing right now, which we all kind of are. And he wanted to put together something really positive, really happy, because it's been kind of a roller coaster ride, this whole pandemic and being in quarantine and everything. So he asked a few of us if we'd be interested in doing a concert. And originally we were thinking we could like get together and sing, but it ended up being completely virtual. So we all recorded our own songs in our homes, and then we've edited them all together.
So Samantha, tell me about the numbers that you're going to be performing.
Well, each of us will have a solo song that we bring to the production, but then we also have a couple of group numbers and duets and trios. So Abby and I are singing Barbra Streisand, Judy Garland hit, Get Happy, Forget Your Troubles, Come On, Get Happy, mixed with Happy Days. And then we also will be doing a princess medley. So all of those princess songs that you know by heart and love will all be mashed together. And so we're very excited about that one.
So is it a little odd singing a duet, not having the person next to you singing it?
Very. Oh my goodness, so strange. It's also very strange to stare into a camera and you're just listening to the accompaniment just pass you by and you think, my friend's singing right now.
So Sean, tell me a little bit about the numbers that you'll be singing in the show.
So for my solo, I'll be singing Home from The Wiz. It is when Dorothy pretty much sings like the 11 o'clock song. And she's talking about wanting to go back home, wanting to go back to her happy place, wanting to go back to what she familiar is with. And that's pretty much why I chose it, because we're all ready to go back to where we were familiar with being on stage, being near with loved ones, just showing our artistic side on stage. And that's what we all want to do. And that's what we all did virtually with individual videos. So, yeah.
And so, Abby, so tell me, how did it come about being a benefit for Dane Arts?
Yes. So when we first met, just to sort of discuss doing some sort of concert, some sort of project, we were trying to think of a local organization that could use our help at this time. And we decided on Dane Arts because they are providing help to local artists, actors, dancers, technicians who are struggling during this pandemic. And so we thought that we as performers could give back to our own community by benefiting Dane Arts.
All right, Michael's joining us now live from the Bruno headquarters. These singers that we just met, who do they perform with?
Who do they, you mean in town?
Yeah. I mean, what are they?
They perform with Forward Theater Company. They perform with Children's Theater Madison. They performed with Bobby's performed with the Madison Opera. So they perform with many groups here in town locally.
Okay.
It's such a great idea, and it's such a positive thing, too. I'd love to, I mean, she started singing, and Samantha, her voice was so beautiful, I didn't want her to stop.
Oh, I know. They all have incredible voices. It really is encouraging. They really are incredibly a talented group of people. It's really a really fun event.
Yes, and picking the Danes Arts, I mean, that's perfect for them.
It really is perfect for them. And Dane Arts really does do a lot of really wonderful things for the arts community. So it's really important that we kind of give something back to them so that in turn they can help artists and actors and technicians who are out of work right now. So it's really a win-win situation for everyone.
The online concert fundraiser starts at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Donations can be made via PayPal. All the information can be found on the event page on Facebook. Just do a search for Let Me Sing and I'm Happy Dane Arts fundraiser. All right, Michael, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, it's
Friday!
It sure is. All right, Jim, good to see you.
Have a good weekend,
guys. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Clean Lakes Alliance's Lake Forecast Monitoring app.
Attention, have you or a loved one suffered from maculopathy, a serious retinal injury, after taking the prescription drug Elmiron for interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome? In 2018, a researcher at the Emory School of Medicine linked Elmiron, a prescription drug that treats interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome, to maculopathy, which is sight-threatening and can cause an abrupt change of vision. Call Elmiron Justice for a free legal consultation.
Please call 800-395-6755.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Baca Enterprises is truly humbled and thankful to all of our employees, residents, families, and vendors for their patience and cooperation.
Our employees have gone above and beyond with sanitation efforts, altering their daily routines, all while spreading joy and happiness throughout our community.
As you look forward to the future, Tennyson Assisted Living will be here for you.
To provide a sense of security and to provide comfort by keeping you safe and healthy.
Together, we're moving forward to help you live life with confidence. Call today to schedule your tour.
Hey, you guys gonna get started? We're just waiting for the activation fee.
But I already paid for the day.
Yeah, and then it's $100 to activate us.
Activate you?
Mm-hmm.
What are you, a cyborg?
It's crazy to charge people for things they already bought.
I'm gonna get my wallet.
That's why at US Cellular, we speak fair and never charge activation fees. Switch to US Cellular and get $700 off the latest smartphones with no activation fee. US Cellular. Upgrade to fair.
Let's summer. Let's dine out by truly dining out. Let's serve up the freshest of food with a side of fresh air. And save a little money without sacrificing the savory. Let's raise our tongs to tasty by introducing our grills to new thrills and make mouths water more than a backyard slip and slide. Let's live a little more by having another s'more. Because summer is here, and no one does summer savings like Festival Foods.
Tonight at 5, a local CEO makes a $10,000 donation to cover funeral expenses for the 11-year-old girl caught in the middle of gunfire this week.
There's a chance of showers and thunderstorms later tonight and Saturday morning, and a slight chance Sunday afternoon. Otherwise, expect a nice weekend. My forecast at 5.
And then at 6, a first-of-its-kind event tonight at the Alliant Energy Center. We'll go live to check out Food Truck Fridays tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Look at a very sunny downtown Madison on this Friday afternoon. Kind of warm out there, but be nice. Well, all good things must come to an end, unfortunately, including Fair Week here on Live at 4.
I hate to see it end.
I do too.
It's been so much fun. We've been celebrating the hard work of 4-H and FFA kids across the area all week who missed out on livestock shows this summer. Farm Director Pam Yonke and I wrap things up in Orfordville with a visit to O'Doul's Dairy Goats. We're eating something healthy today. We got some farm peaches.
That kind of flies in the face of fair food.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to get some balance here. But you have been such a peach to help us with these stories.
Oh, talk about a peach. Oh. Wait until I introduce you to our fair family today.
It is another beautiful day on the farm.
Honestly, every day is a good day on the farm.
Exactly.
So let me tell you where we are today. I thought we'd head south a little bit. We're in Rock County, just outside of Orfordville. And today I'm going to introduce you to Jackson Dooley. Him and his family have a pretty good-sized farming operation, dairy operation, but it's the kind of dairy operation that a lot of people in Wisconsin don't think of when they think of Wisconsin dairy. Nice young man, freshman, going into high school, has some fair projects that he's been working with since well before COVID started.
Let's meet him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on in, Jackson. Jackson, tell us a little bit about what we're looking at.
So this is Pearl. She's 5 years old, Alpine. I've been showing her for, is it 4 years now?
Mm-hmm. Now, what kind of goat is she?
She's an Alpine.
Now,
Alpine crossbred kind of thing.
But she's a dairy goat.
Yeah. So it means she's basically milking.
And 5 years you've been showing her? So basically...
Every year she's the one I pick.
Yep.
Aww.
She looks like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she kind of took to it pretty easy compared to some other ones. But
well, why did you pick her? Just personality?
Personality-wise and easy for showmanship.
So tell us a little bit about O'Doul's dairy goat operation here. You guys have got quite the deal going on, as we can see.
So we're milking 315 up at our top barn. And every winter and like January and February, we have babies, which are all these guys. But basically, we get up, milk in the mornings, feed babies, either do hay in the afternoons or just relax and hang out, and then do the same thing at night.
You have to milk them just like dairy cows, right?
Yep,
Twice a
morning
day.
and night.
I don't think I certainly don't know much about dairy goats.
How much milk does Pearl there produce?
Pearl produces around 12 pounds a day, so 6 each milking. Which is pretty good for a
beautiful
goat.
for a dairy goat. But now imagine that we've got dairy cows in Wisconsin that produce 100 pounds of milk and milking.
Yeah, that puts it in perspective.
Why there's value on dairy goats, dairy milk, dairy cheese, or goat cheese, goat milk in Wisconsin, because you're only getting a tenth out of good old Pearl compared to one of our dairy cows.
Jackson, what has it been like for you this year?
It's been different because I've always been looking forward to the fair and working with animals. And this year just feels different because it can't really, I mean, you can still go out and work with them because I have to do it every day, but it's not the same feeling as in you're getting excited for fair time and showing off your animals.
So if I was a judge and I was judging Pearl, tell me why she's a champion.
Personality-wise, really, for me. And then, but basically for dairy goat-wise, she milks good with her udder and strong on her legs, really.
Yep.
And she walks powerful when she's walking.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that. She's almost posing like she's...
her tail's up.
She knows the routine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has she won big before?
At Rock County, she's won overall my second year, third year showing.
Sure.
And then other than that, I've been just showing her showmanship, and we've been doing pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
What is the best part of it? What do you enjoy the most about showing animals?
I don't know, just like the feeling if you win, just the success, and like knowing your time in the barns actually means something at the end.
Yeah, and you've kind of created a bond with her, don't you?
Yeah, I have a pretty good bond with her.
You love her personality. They have distinct personalities, goats?
Some of them are like really, right when you like first work with them when they're young, they'll stick to you when they get older, or other ones, they'll just be wild.
Are goats smart?
Yeah.
Too smart.
There's some that are
Too
smart.
smart.
Too smart? Really?
Yeah, well, we were laughing, Jackson, about the other white goat that might make a cameo appearance if the second chain doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. She just bit that chain off.
See? So you have a goat that can undo the chain and get out of the fence?
Yeah.
Well, that explains it right there. That explains it. They're so inquisitive. Look at them. They're just like, who is visiting today? They all want to know what's going on. No, they haven't. They really have. It's like they're listening to the whole interview. Would you have gone to the state fair this year?
Yeah, for goats-wise. With this one especially.
Oh, I'm sorry that you had to miss it. It's it's been disappointing.
I was looking forward to that the most. State fair is always different because there's so many more people that you can get to know. It's fun.
Well, we have something even though you couldn't go to the state fair, we have a little something for you that you can remember this project in this year.
Oh, buddy. You are our
Thank you.
blue ribbon champion. There, look at that. She's like, this color is not new to me. I get this all the time.
Exactly. You deserve it. I think she definitely would have taken one home.
The fact that you kept working on your projects through COVID, through kids season, the fact that once they started announcing that you weren't going to be able to show, that you still stuck with Pearl and your steers. I think that's what we're most proud of, and you should be too, Jackson.
What an outstanding young man. Jackson will be a freshman this year at Broadhead High School, and he's hoping to continue farming for his career. Mom Kim and Dad Aaron also sell homemade goat soaps and specialty cheeses. Check out their Facebook page, O'Doul's Dairy Goats. And my thanks to Pam and all of the families that we featured this week. You know, you visit a farm with Pam Yankee. It's like rolling in with Beyonce.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Royalty. Yeah. They were so excited to spend time with her and to get to know her better. And
so we did what? Dairy cow?
We did dairy cow, beef cattle, hogs, goats, and sheep.
And Pam picked the winners?
Yes, she did. And I wish we could feature so many more kids because they all worked so hard this year and they all deserve it.
And it's such a disappointment.
It is a disappointment, but we were happy to give at least a few of them some well-deserved recognition, and it was really fun. I mean, I always say there are no kids like farm kids.
Absolutely.
They are mature and dedicated and disciplined, and really impressive young men and women.
The 4-H and the FFA, two great organizations.
And a lot of 4-H and FFA clubs managed to hold some shows over the summer, but a lot of kids worked all year and then missed the payoff at the end of the year.
As you say, we honored a few.
Yeah, that's right.
We should have done them all.
So Pam, thanks again. It was a great, I really hate to see it end. It was such a fun week. It really was.
All right, we are waiting to go live to the City County building where Madison police are providing an update on the shootings in Madison. You can see the empty podium right now. So we are going to wait until that begins. Are we going to take a break? All right, let's take a quick break and we'll get to the news conference as soon as it starts. We'll be right back.
At Pick and Save, we give you more ways to save on the fresh you love, like the Pick and Save app. It combines personalized coupons, fuel points, and weekly sales for the best deals. From meat to fruits and veggies to milk to whatever is in that. We've always given you more ways to save, and now those savings are even better than ever. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. So celebrate this Labor Day knowing you look your best with Plexiderm. Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing.
We're going live now to the City County building where Madison police are providing an update on recent gun violence. Here's Acting Police Chief Vic Wall.
So over the last few months, as you've all heard me say, the city has really experienced an unprecedented level of gun violence. And earlier this week, the worst possible outcome, what we had all feared would happen, happened when a senseless act took the life of 11-year-old Anissa Scott. Well, this afternoon I can announce that MPD has made 2 arrests in this case. The 2 arrested individuals are Perion Carrion, who is a 19-year-old Madison resident, and Andre Brown was a 16-year-old Madison resident. Both are being booked and charged with first-degree intentional homicide and attempted first-degree intentional homicide as a party to a crime. Carry-On was arrested Wednesday night on charges related to another recent shooting in Madison, and Brown was arrested earlier today. Now, while Brown is a juvenile, state law dictates that adult court has original jurisdiction over him because of the severity of these offenses. I'd like to extend my condolences and that of the entire Madison Police Department to the family of Anissa. They've suffered an unimaginable loss. I hope that the community continues to support them and that today's arrest help their healing process in some small way. I'd also like to thank the community leaders that spoke out earlier this week about gun violence. This unified message is very important. And I'd also like to recognize the men and women of the Madison Police Department who've worked day and night this week to identify and apprehend these suspects. They've shown great dedication to the community and a real commitment to providing justice for Anissa and for her family. And that's all I have. If there's any questions, I'll try to answer them.
What exactly led to these two individuals being selected as suspects?
Well, obviously, there's a lot of moving parts in an investigation like this, a lot of evidence and leads that go into making the case. There's still active things to be done, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about what has connected us at this point to these two.
Did the arrest come as a result of tips or as a result of your shoe leather work?
Well, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts to any investigation like this. Our people, the Violent Crime Unit, and others in the Madison Police Department have been putting in long, tireless hours over the last few days, and that work paid off.
Chief, I know you talked about just how swamped some of these divisions have been within the police department. Can you talk a little bit about the emphasis that was placed on finding the people responsible for Anissa Scott's death and just kind of how you allocated resources to make that happen in such a short amount of time?
Well, certainly I can set priorities for the department, and when we have competing demands and competing needs, sometimes I have to do that. I can tell you that that really wasn't necessary. I mean, with the gravity of this crime and just as outraged as we are as a police department that it happened, everybody wanted to find a resolution, wanted to identify these people, wanted to apprehend them as soon as possible. So really, this was our priority for the last few days, not just in the Violent Crime Unit, but for the entire department. So we've put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. And obviously, we'll continue to do what needs to be done to take the case to the next step and help with the prosecution.
I know you've already said the intended target was the driver of that vehicle at the time. Have you been able to piece together any of the moments that led up to that shooting and exactly what might have they been shooting at the car to begin with for?
Well, as I mentioned earlier this week, it appears that the driver of the car was the intended target. And obviously, we've been able to do quite a bit to sort of, get us to where we are here today. But again, there's still more to this investigation that needs to be done. So in terms of details or motive or some of those things, we're just not able to share any of that right now.
Are these two suspects connected to any of the other homicides or gun violence or shootings that have happened in the city recently?
Well, one of them, Carry-On, was actually arrested Wednesday for another shooting that had occurred, I think, in July. So certainly he was connected to one other shooting, and the extent to he or Brown being connected to other shootings is certainly something we'll continue to look at. I don't know. I think Joel has that.
I can get that for you, but also if you take a look at...
We're watching a live news conference with Acting Police Chief
our case numbers,
Vic Wall. They've announced 2 arrests in the death of 11-year-old Anissa Scott, who was tragically shot in the head while she was traveling in a car down East Washington Avenue. 16-year-old Andre Brown and 18-year-old Carry-On are the two men that have been arrested, and they will be charged with first-degree intentional homicide.
And we'll have more from our Adam Dexter coming up on News 3 Now at 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call to enjoy nonstop routes to summer in a new
don't miss the 2020 Nissan Bottom Line Sales Event. Get a low $346 per month lease on Nissan Rogue.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. We know that hardworking people want the most value for their money. When you shop at McGann's, we've already sorted out and selected the brands that we feel offer you the most bang for your buck. From young couples just starting out to people my age, we offer a huge selection at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, most purchases include free delivery and setup. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Joe Biden says,
if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
That means middle-class families, small businesses, and seniors pay higher taxes. It's the biggest tax increase in history.
Citizenship for 11 million undocumented folks.
That means 11 million illegal immigrants competing for American jobs, eligible for free health care, Social Security, and Medicare. America can't afford Joe Biden.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
When a student falls behind, a good teacher helps them catch up. A bad president would tie their hands, like Joe Biden would. Even with hundreds of public schools closed indefinitely, Biden opposes emergency parental choice grants, preventing parents from choosing options like private tutoring or charter schools if their public school is closed. A lost year is unacceptable, but 4 under Biden, that's a lost generation. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call to enjoy non-stop routes to summer in a new Nissan.
And don't miss the 2020 Nissan Bottom Line Sales Event. Get a low $273 per month lease on Nissan Sentra.
If you're looking for something to watch this weekend, Will Loper has 3 picks for you. And the First Warn Weather Team is keeping an eye on the chance for storms in the forecast. We'll see you Saturday morning on News 3 Now at 5 and 8.
Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now.
Well, we will see some sunshine for the rest of the evening, but clear skies starting off tonight as we will see an increase in cloud cover, some showers and storms developing, and those will start to dissipate as we get towards Saturday morning. But Saturday, clouds in the morning, more sunshine as we get into the afternoon, and we will see some nice conditions as we go through the next several days. Sunshine and 80 on Monday and Tuesday, and we will see the chance for showers and storms as we go towards the end of next week on Friday and Saturday. And that's a look at your weather. We'll have more news after the break.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
I wanted my hepatitis C gone.
I put off treating mine.
Epclusa treats all main types of chronic hep C. Whatever your type, Epclusa could be your kind of cure.
I just found out about mine.
I knew for years. Epclusa has a 98% overall cure rate.
I had no symptoms of hepatitis C.
Mine caused liver damage.
Epclusa is only 1 pill, once a day, taken with or without food for 12 weeks. Before starting Epclusa, your doctor will test if you have had hepatitis B, which may flare up and could cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have had hepatitis B, other liver or kidney problems, HIV or other medical conditions, and all medicines you take, including herbal supplements. Taking amiodarone with Epclusa may cause a serious slowing of your heart rate. Common side effects include headache and tiredness. Ask your doctor today if Epclusa is your kind of cure.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty, or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
We're seeing it again.
The virus spreading out of control. The president once again failing to act. Joe Biden knows we need to listen to medical experts and take action now. That starts by expanding testing, calling for mask mandates nationwide, starting immediately, and producing more protective gear here at home. Fighting this virus and rebuilding our economy will take a president who's ready to lead.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Well, we've come to the part of the show where we hope to leave you with a smile on your face as we head into the weekend. Boy, we need it these days.
Yeah, we certainly do. It's time for Lola and Louie and this week's edition of the News Hounds Now Update.
It's News Hounds Now Update with Lola and Louie.
This week on the News Hounds, a fed-up father.
Move over, grumpy cat.
And do bears play at the zoo? Yep.
But first, an ecological park in Mexico is welcoming a new Nile hippopotamus calf into its fold. The sex of the baby is not yet known, and mom is having a hard time feeding her, so zoo experts are tending to the little one. The Nile hippo is listed as vulnerable and on the red list due to shrinking habitat and illegal hunting. Every new little addition is a welcomed one for this species.
A pair of Andean bear cubs are delighting visitors to Britain's Chester Zoo as they get used to the great outdoors. The twins, a female named Pasha and a male named Mateo, were born to mother Lima in January and have been inside with her until this moment. The zoo has recently reopened after closing due to the pandemic lockdown in March. The Andean bear is the species on which author Michael Bond based his popular Paddington Bear character. So it's understandable why these two are so popular. It's Paddington Bear comes to life.
Scene might look familiar if you're at home with kids during the coronavirus-related shutdown. Can you relate to this? A staff member at the Fort Worth Zoo took this video of 4-year-old gorilla Gus trying to play with his dad Elmo, who just wasn't having it. We see a lot of heads nodding out there.
Finally, meet Judgy Cat. A frowning feline from Arizona has become a viral star. He seems to be channeling the late, great Grumpy Cat. When the Humane Society took his official adoption picture and posted it, well, the rest is history.
Very sassy, was not sure of all of us, and he just wasn't here for it.